Do you know, despite what everybody says, I don't think AI is going to take over everything we do as software developers. I really don't. I think it's going to be something that augments us and helps us. Today, I want to talk a little bit about that. This is Overpass Insights. My name is Eric, and I make apps. Okay, so today I'm coming to you from the great state of Maine. I've been here for about a week. I just came up from Florida. The last video I did was like 2.5 weeks ago from Florida visiting some relatives. I'm up here visiting more relatives. I have been in the States for like 6 weeks now. This is the longest I've been in the States since I moved to England. And then next week, I'm going back to England and get back into everything like that. And before you pointed out in the comments, dude, I know I put on some weight. I really have. I mean, I've been living in the States for like 7 weeks and I've tried, but like a month ago, I let go of the reins and I just started putting on the weight. So that's going to have to be taken care of when I get back. But anyway, so today I want to talk a little bit more about what I was talking about the last video I did. I was talking about AI and how the stress of AI and getting started with it. And some people put in some comments that were like, don't you know that AI is crap? The code is terrible. It hallucinates. It does all these kinds of things. And it was like, if anybody who uses it, if you use GitHub Copilot, if you use ChatGPT, either the desktop app or using the OpenAI API, you know that it makes mistakes. So you start to cater for it with different types of stuff. And the more people start talking about it, the more I had to like clarify that AI is a tool. Like it can't do everything for us. So I try to think of an analogy for it. Like if you were to write everything with AI, like you said, you don't even write any code, you just have AI do everything for you, that would be so wasteful. Like 3D printing is cool, but if you did everything with 3D printing, everything would be so wasteful. So we're always going to need code. We're always going to need those simple functions that just do what we need to do. We don't need AI in every single thing we do because it would be, first of all, be wasteful. It would be too much overhead. But we do need it for those little decision-making things there. If you look at any of the new tools coming out, like last week or actually this week we had the WWDC Apple convention, and they're talking about how Apple Intelligence and how the iPhone is going to be bringing AI into it and everything like that. They're not replacing the iPhone. They're not replacing the operating system. They're not doing anything like that, but they're peppering it in there a little bit. Every little bit where you can add a little bit of enhancement. So a lot of the stuff that I do for clients is like filling in forms or fill in this kind of stuff. And that's the kind of stuff where you can actually use AI to say to auto predict what they need or to auto complete that kind of stuff. And it's like just being able to pepper it through like that. It's one of the reasons why I'm not so intimidated by AI or scared of it. I do think a lot of people will lose their jobs. I mean, the people who are mediocre, the junior developers, a lot of outsourcing, that kind of stuff where it's the kind of thing you would give to somebody else because there's no challenge in it and it's just a mundane, grunt work, right? AI will be great at doing the grunt work, but I don't think it's going to replace everything. So I just wanted to clarify that. I mean, I'm really excited about the trends coming up with it. I'm scared. I feel like I'm not taking advantage of it fast enough, like I said in the last video. But it's one of these things that I mean, it's going to be fun for those of you guys just getting into software development at the moment. You're getting in at a great time because it's like everything's in flux, everything's changing. The skills from 5, 10 years ago, they're not as relevant as they were before. Like when I got into software development, like I said, the web was just a new thing. And I was, there's always these older developers. As I worked in Pascal when I was, for 20 years, whatever. But wherever you jump on, you can become the expert in that thing. That's the great thing about technology. That's why it's cool. Also, if you don't keep up with everything, you could get left behind. I One of the reasons I do this channel, one of the reasons I love creating software is it's always changing. Like your skills are always on the verge of obsolescence. You always have to keep up with everything. And if you're not always looking to see what's coming, you're just gonna get steamrolled, right? I know I have in the past. There's certain things which I just adopted it a little bit too low, too slowly, and it's just something that happens. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. It's I kind of a lot of what I've been doing lately is with AI. I don't want to make too many videos about AI because I hate people who are just, and again, hopefully I'm not this. They just talk about it and they're just normal people. They use ChatGPT and they go, here's how to get rich with ChatGPT. It's like, no, we should be talking about how, as software people, we're the technical ones. We're the ones who should be using it and explaining how to use it, but we can't be afraid of it. We can't say sometimes the code it produces is wrong, so let's just ignore it completely. Let's, you know, that's also a great thing about it. When it produces code that's wrong, the normal software developer, or even like someone who's not a software developer, they're not going to know it. You need to have those skills. Um, but let me know what you guys think, what your opinion is on this. Like I said, next week I'll be back in England. Everything will be back to normal, and back to the grind. I've been working while I've been out here in the States for the past 7 weeks, and it's been nice meeting family, eating all the eating all the fast food that I've been eating, and it's been really, really great. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I really appreciate you guys. Those of you guys who stuck with the channel, even through all these dry spells of no videos, I really, really appreciate you. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll talk to you again next time.
Overpass apps crashing through your door.